Plug it in and get ready to rock.
Sit your ass down with the hands of the clock.
With Renegade Pineapple so sublime.
Like, comment, subscribe. It's
time! Yeah. Hello! Welcome back to Jenny LeClue, Detectivú, where we've just solved the crime of her being dead, sort of.
Yeah.
The students need to think for themselves, Jenny. That's why they're here at Gumboldt, to learn. I just think we all had places to go. Speaking of which, and where are you off to, young lady?
To murder.
To murder, and then solve the murder. I'm a dead body, Mum, remember? Dead bodies don't tell. I love her smug face so much. Remember, Mum, dead men tell no tales. Bye, see ya. Wait, before you go, I have something for you. Cool, what is it? If I told you, that would spoil the fun, wouldn't it? The LeClues didn't simply hand each other presents, they threw them in each other's faces. Poof! They hid them. It was a family tradition, and Jenny had developed a sixth sense for finding them. It's in the jam. With her trusty magnifying glass at her side, nothing eluded her.
It's a puppy.
It's not in the jam. In the bag!
That's very dramatic.
Betwixt the shoes! A new journal! To Jenny, there was nothing better than the aroma of a fresh leather notebook. Every page leather, nothing but dead cows, yo! It smelled like mystery. Without missing a beat, she did what any detective worth their salt would do. She decorated it! Can we decorate it? Yeah! I love nerds. That's true.
I love Neds. Hardly doodly.
Add. Big magnifying glass. Because it's always 4. And then
X.
A cross for me. And then a Nathan for you. What do you want? What's a U one?
I don't know.
Big purple star? Gold star?
Gold star.
Yay! I'm gonna make yours tiny. I didn't mean to. Yay! That'll do for now. A great detective never gives up. Love, Mum. A new journal meant new adventures. She imagined all the thrilling cases that would soon fill its pages. And on the first page, her mother had written an inscription. A great detective never gives up. Love, Mum. We can decorate every page. Really? That's cool. Change tab. Maps. Choosiness. There's her in the 80s, I guess. She's a CEO.
Buy! Sell! Buy!
Oh, so we're changing like her personality to see what she'll be when she grows up. You chose something totally normal for the man to whistle. Or something creepy. Planner, improviser, emotional, logical, dreamer, realist. Dedication. Okay, cool. So the choices we make don't affect the game, they affect her entire life.
No pressure.
I love it! Thanks, Mum. Jenny, I wanted to talk about... Somewhere in the back of Jenny's highly caffeinated brain, an alarm bell was ringing. Her mum was hesitating. What could be causing her to act so out of character? Ba 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 ba.
She committed a murder?
Limited eye contact. Watery. Defensive body language. Missing ring.
Oh, so she split up with her dad.
Crossed arms. Furrowed brow. Jenny saw it coming from a mile away. Her mother was about to get... emotional. Emotional. I've really got to go. No, Jenny, wait. I need your help. Can you save our marriage? I know it's a lot to put on our daughter, but...
She's 10, she can handle it.
What? Really? Jenny couldn't believe her ears. It was extremely unusual for her mother to ask for help. It must be something very important. Tracing the steps of a deranged killer. A cold case that only someone with Jenny's expertise could solve. I've misplaced the students' essays on decapitation. See if you can find them for me before you leave. I have to run. Wow. The case of the misplaced papers. Are you sure you want to trust me with such a complex task? I have no doubt you'll be able to find them. They're around here somewhere. Jenny was unsure if her mother was unable to detect sarcasm, or just really good at ignoring it. Yeah, we'll help. Okay, Mum. I'll find them before I leave. On one condition. Next time I solve a murder, you have to let me help grade them.
All F's.
She just wants to screw everyone over. One of Jenny's favourite pastimes was grading papers. She was a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, weird kid.
Nothing pleased her more than giving a big shiny F to an overconfident student. Don't push your luck. Please. Okay. Yes. Find the papers and go straight home. But I'm meeting Keith tonight.
Who's Keith?
You know, Keith. No buts, remember? No showing Keith your butt. No Keith showing you his butt. No buts.
No looking at anybody else's butt either.
The two of you can't go around looking at other people's butts. You stay out of that strip club, young lady. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of being poisoned for your class. Well then, I have the perfect antidote.
It's detention, isn't it?
You're staying with your cousin this weekend, and you'll still need to pack. This again. Look, I've considered your offer, Mum, but I'm going to have to decline. I'm old enough to take care of myself. I'll be back late tonight. There's meatloaf in the fridge.
What about the hell?
Question logic, question motive. Logic. We're logical. So you don't trust me to take care of myself this weekend, but you do trust me to fix dinner and not burn the house down. Jenny LeClue, it's been a difficult week, and you're a difficult child. Could you please just do what you're told for once and stop asking questions?
No, I'll ask questions.
Fine. Question mark. And try to stay out of trouble. When do I ever get into trouble?
Question.
I like a little gap tooth. Alright, let's find these papers and get out of here. Do. Examine the skeleton. Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet? Oh, I'm all skin and bones. He comes to life and he just freaks her out. What's the matter? Lost your funny bone? Solving the case. Inspect chalkboard. Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You need real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for the chance to get her hands dirty. Oh, is this an actual... Oh no, this is the thing about detectives. Is there anything I can do on here? Nope. Oh wait. No, inspect the chalkboard. Ha!
LeClue!
I have found a Jenny LeClue. It's one of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions.
Wow, judging much. Gee.
Mum must have put them behind the chalkboard. Hair grab. Yay! We need it! Found you! Time to get out of here! Time to fuck up the joint. She just starts smashing all the lab equipment. Please do not touch. Huh. Someone must be running an experiment.
Let's touch this.
Let's touch it immediately. Ah! Plague!
It'd be a shame if this got out. Whoops.
Gross. Pretty soon it's going to sprout legs. I can't do anything. I want to look around it. I want to release the plague. Oh, journal updated. Someone's growing a strange green liquid. What if that comes important later? Is that the exit? I want to see what's around the other side in case there's anything else important. What if one of her students turns out to be the murderer the whole time? It's worth checking out the whole place. And also stealing some jam. One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum. It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends.
Does that
I
mean
used to hate it.
pig
Yeah,
blood?
I hated it when my mum kept putting pig's blood in my mouth.
Come on, it's just like jam.
And on my toast. She was always bringing work home with her.
That's why she's a terrible cook.
Because everything's full of pig's blood. Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave? Yeah, we looked everywhere. I believe. Oh, I should have slid the chalkboard the other way, but... Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No. Jenny was alive and and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton. The greatest town named after the greatest man who ever lived.
Arthur Town. But because I
Look
copied
how cool this game looks. I think there might be cats over there. Large cats. What the? What a mess. I should investigate. Bin cat. Can we get a cat sidekick?
You're gonna solve murders with me.
Pick up scrap. Arthurton. Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved. I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces. The puzzling postcard! The notice board was awash with flies, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
Ah, that gum I've been looking for.
She just takes all of the gum and eats it.
That's what's keeping the post-its up.
Yeah. I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here. Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this. Mum always says a good detective eliminates the noise. So she lights the sides on fire, so she only focuses on the important ones. Focus on the details and you'll find clarity in the chaos. She also had a speech impediment, apparently. Doop, doop. Meow. Mystic healing. Monthly saga. Ooh. Missing cat. That's what we heard. I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this? Town notice, curfew, stay safe, sign doors, 9 p.m. sunrise. Please pardon our mess while we improve the power grid. During this period you may experience the minor inconvenience of daily blackouts. I don't know if that's a minor inconvenience. Daily blackouts. Oh no, they've extended curfew hours again. 9 p.m. to sunrise. That's ridiculous.
Oh, whoa. Shit,
But
that's been going
necessary.
down.
Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It's because they've only got one generator for the whole town.
Yeah. It all runs on a single 9-volt battery. And some hamsters in wheels. It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all. Oh, I can rotate it. Is there something on the back? No?
Ah, so you want to go shopping? Have you got a permit for that?
Spec shrub. Cat.
Cat.
Hey, you! Oh. No, it's a creep.
Meow.
It's a cat man. Oh, hey there. What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning, but then I discovered this cerulean buckberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
I'll be interested. We could learn a thing that comes in useful. Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark.
Goombas.
Goombas. Berries that emit a bioluminescent mist. And flowers with nectar as sticky as super glue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Strasberry in his greenhouse. Anyway, how'd you get back to work? I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration. Farewell.
Steal a bike!
When Jenny LeClue turns into GTA.
Yeah.
I love the way she skipped.
Finkelstein Manor. We love you, Dean Strasberry! Can I look at this one as well? No? Ooh.
Signs and decorations adorn the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the Dean's impending retirement. Make a call. Hey, it's the safari guy. He looks like a safari guy.
Left. Left. I said left, damn it! What part of left are you having trouble with? My left or your left? My left!
Why is the guy from the cast one
Obviously,
of the people
I mean
operating?
my left. Why would I mean your left? So you want me to move it the other way? Yes! Nothing would make me happier.
I think these guys are gonna bone. Seem
If you're
super
not
into
careful-
each other.
We're gonna have to bronze brain, blah 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 blah, bronze brain all
Over the floor.
My God, that was so hard to say.
They seem
Bronze
busy,
brain.
flirting. I should probably leave them to it. Another mystery solved.
Bronze
Romance.
brain. There we go.
Dean Strasberry. Hello, Mrs. Strasberry. How are you today? Les Strasberry, beloved Dean of Gumboldt, everyone's favourite surrogate uncle, laughs like Santa Claus, and I shall voice him like Santa Claus.
A jolly gentleman, the Dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
He's also Mum's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend. What do you think, Jenny? The Dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Strasberry.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement. Great excuse for a party. Oh,
Great excuse for a party, though.
stop doing impressions of me.
What will you do when you're no longer the Dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we'll get through it.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they've made my belly too big?
Be nice. It's probably just the perspective, Mr. Strasberry.
You're a clever one, Jenny LeClue, not making fun of my big old guts.
Speaking of which, also was the reason why he said we, because he's dating your mum now. I'm getting my own detective work in here.
Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Well, then I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. It's hard to not mix those two voices together. They were kind of similar.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all of her wits to solve. Respect your elders. Respect them some other time. That would be nice. Oh, well, okay. Anything for you, Mr. Strasberry?
How wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
Dean Strasberry!
Bop him on the nose immediately. Boop, boop. Ask about his moustache.
Spoon.
Gumball logo. Basketball game today? #1 fan. The Dean was a big fan of the Gumball moonbeams. And not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team. Well, a bench warmer anyway.
There's a spoon in his
spoon in
pocket.
his pocket. And the letter as well. Spoon instead of pen. Forgetful. Under stress. Hungry. Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it. Why have I got a... Oh. Yeah, that. She's just reaching up and taking this stuff out of his pocket.
It's very bold of her.
Shaky penmanship, usually cluttered. Lots of revisions, self-doubt. A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket. What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strasberry.
I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short, and quite right too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now.
Peasants, I am leaving you.
Fuck you all. Goodbye. I just can't seem to find the right words.
Powder. Dandruff? Cocaine?
I was thinking
Sugar.
cocaine too.
Can't be dandruff. He has no hair. He could have moustache dandruff. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar.
Not cocaine? Are you
Donuts.
sure? Oh, there's a stain in his top.
Button missing. Clue! Blood? Salty? No, sweet. Seeds? Texture? Odour? Fruit? It's the jam. It's pig blood.
Yeah, it's pig blood.
The Dean didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a blood stain, but there's seeds. The seeds indicate otherwise.
His hand.
Solid gold, baby. Old, like it's at least 100 years. Family heirloom, nearly an hour. What do you mean, nearly an hour? Is it wrong? Is that what you're saying? Oh, nearly an hour slow. Sorry, I wasn't holding down the button. His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
It is? Well, why? That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother. For banging.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course you wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. He's banging her.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalise my plans for,
Penis!
Your party?
yes, my penis party. That's it, my retirement party. Thank you.
You okay, Mr. Strasberry?
Of course. Now, let me fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
His
The ring, yeah. Which has the logo on as well. Shiny! Gunboat logo. Class ring. Maybe club or fraternity. What does it say? Est ipsa...
Something Latin.
Science protesters. I can't remember Latin that well. Oh, she's going to translate it, hopefully. Ipsa science... Yeah, whatever. Looks like Latin. Oh, okay, she didn't. Your ring sure looks old. It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son, or you, future daughter.
You see this ring? You like this ring?
It could be yours if you make peace with me banging your mum. The Stroudsbury family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny. And nothing is as important as the truth.
Eyebrows. What else is there? As I look this man up and down.
Grass? Yeah.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual.
We were banging in the grass.
Yeah. I like being in the bushes, yo. I like smoking that sticky icky. I get it all over my ankles. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Stroudsbury.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I meant the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh, that sticky stuff. Hitchhikers. I'm not bagging your mum. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. A hybrid between me and your mum. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say I'm looking forward to spending more time in the dirt. Your mum's dirt. So what do you think, Jelly? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Your mom.
Cereal, because he's got a spoon in his pocket. Sure, Mr. Stroudsbury, I think I've got everything I need to solve this case.
Yes. Why, I ate your mother's pussy for breakfast, you see. Bet you didn't guess that, you little shit. See you later.
There's powdered sugar on his bow tie. But that implies donuts. Because there's jam and powdered sugar.
Shirt button and spoon?
But then why spoon? There's a spoon in the Dean's pocket rather than a pen. Right, so he had coffee. It's got a coffee stain on it. So it's powdered sugar and jam because it's donuts.
Okay.
The Dean has been writing his speech on notes, guys. It looks like he's scratched a lot of things out and maybe writes. Pocket watch is an hour slow. Because that's just a coffee spoon. He had coffee and donuts.
Ah, the policeman's breakfast.
Surely used to stir coffee. Tasty jam filling spilled on his shirt. Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the Dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts.
Yeah!
What else can I tell about the Dean's morning? He's got the ring. Moonbolt beams. Right, I think it's the spoon in the pocket watch. His watch is an hour slow and he was rushing.
Alright.
Is it... Because this is more about his day than his morning, isn't it? The fact that he's going to see a basketball game. Or, no, his shirt was buttoned incorrectly. That and the spoon, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 things. So it's those 3. He was in a rush. Normally carries a pen, 45 minutes slow, forgot to rewind. All signs of a distracted man, rare for the Dean, preoccupied. The Dean had neglected to wind his pocket watch. The act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off, which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. And he drank so much ink. You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes!
I'm guessing... raspberry.
Strawberry.
Raspberry!
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Stroudsbury. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud. I shouldn't mention him.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother by the library. What a small world it is. Don't you bang my son, I'm banging your mother.
Too small.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue. That's it for this episode. We solved the case of the donuts.
Yes.
See you next time.
Goodbye.
Ah, you want that
I
car,
found
see?
my ride.
What?
Ghost car.
And your ride found you.